Hi everybody, Ryan Dorn here from Brainswell Media, and I'm so thrilled to have had the opportunity to coach some of you that are watching these videos and train and coach over 3,000 business professionals around the world. I'm just so thrilled, and I feel so blessed to be able to do that. And as I travel, I observe great salespeople. I meet some bad ones too, but I observe some of the best. And that's why I've come up with these 12 habits of highly successful salespeople. These aren't my habits, okay? I've adopted them, but they're habits that I have observed. So we're on to 6 of 12. If you've missed any of them, please sign up and start from the very beginning. I think that you'll love it. All right, number 6, habit number 6 is know how to sell using research. Tip number 6, know how to sell using research. Okay, now why do I bring this up? Truthfully, it does not matter if you're selling cars, if you're selling media, if you're selling software. It doesn't matter. You have to understand how to use research and data and how not to use research and data. Now, very often when salespeople get their hands on data or research, they tend to blow up. They'll go on a sales call and they tend to blow up. What do I mean by that? It kind of sounds like throw up, doesn't it? Very often they command the conversation. They talk 90% of the time. They tend to show up and blow up, meaning they just start talking about their product, their service, about all this research, about all this data. Now, one of the sales strategies I have deployed many, many times is calling a prospect and saying, I have some research I'd like to share with you. Can we set up a meeting to discuss that? That's completely different. Okay, that's a door knocker. It's a way to get in the door, to get a knock and get an answer at the door. What all too often I see happen is that your boss, your marketing director, somebody in the industry will come up with some data. They'll give you that data, and then you'll show up and you'll blow up and you'll command the majority of the conversation. All right, now stop for a second, okay? Focus in, if you will, and listen real carefully. How many of you that are watching this video, your favorite class in high school or college was statistics? Raise your hand. How many people, your favorite class was statistics? Okay, if your favorite class was statistics, I have 2 questions for you. Okay, number 1, why are you not an accountant? Okay, number 2, why are you in sales? If you love statistics, well, maybe you loved it, but you found, like I did, a passion in sales. The vast majority of people are not data driven, the great majority. They don't like endless pages of data. So what I like to do is I like to characterize people. I have a person that I sell to, Data Diane. Data Diane is one of those people that loves data. When you meet with her about your product or service, you can tell that every piece of data that you can provide, Diane will love, okay? Not everybody is Data Diane. You have to figure out, who is this person? Maybe they're a person that likes stories. They like anecdotes. They want you to tell them about how you have helped other people like them. So how do you get into that conversation? How do you figure out if someone loves data or if they don't love data? Quite honestly, I simply ask them. I might say in this sort of way, let me ask you, Dan or Joe, let me ask you, I've got all kinds of research that I could share with you to prove how our product is better than the nearest competitor or why you should use our product. But if you're like me, you might be sort of a cut to the chase kind of person. Would you rather I just cut to the chase, or would you actually like to see the data, the research behind all of these decisions that you're about to make? It's as simple as that. Now, the other thing you can do is you can look for telltale signs of boredom. Let me give you a telltale sign. Their head's going back, they're falling asleep. Seriously, I've literally seen prospects doze off to sleep. If you notice that their eyes are wandering or they're starting to close their eyes, shut down your presentation. They don't really want your research. If you see them doing motions like this, okay? If they're giving you buying signals like, you know, that research is great, I think I'm ready. I think that's something that I'd be interested in. Be careful. Research and data can kill a sales call, so be aware of all of the signals. Now, the other thing is, if you notice someone is very silent and not taking notes, that typically means they're not interested in what you're saying. Now, if someone is interested, they'll be taking notes. So that's another telltale sign. If someone is always glancing at their watch, they're glancing at the wall, they're glancing at other things, they're clearly reading and not listening to you, that's a telltale sign that you need to abandon your current sales presentation and get down to brass tacks. Now, can research, can data be awesome for a sales call? Absolutely, if the recipient at the other end really wants to hear the data. Remember, one sales presentation does not fit all. It's not a one-size-fits-all. Be observant and understand that you need to know how to sell with research, but also you need to know how to sell without using the research for those people that just want you to cut to the chase. I'm Ryan Dorn from Brainswell Media. Stick around, stay close, more great tips straight ahead. And if you're looking for more information, sign up for my monthly e-newsletter in our sales section, or check out my book, Selling Backwards. It's available online at sellingbackwards.com.